Two best teams are about to collide. Hurts, he's sneaked, he's pushed, and he's in. Touchdown. Back goes Mahomes. He's looking. It's intercepted. Down the far side is the Gene. It's in for a touchdown.
Happy birthday, kid.
Mahomes is back. He fires over the middle, and it's intercepted again. And the Eagles are in scoring position again. He's looking. He fires. He completes it. Touchdown.
This offensive line of the Kansas City Chiefs flat out cannot block the Eagles' pressure.
Having this vision of just being the best that I can be, and that evolving over time into this desire and this flame inside to win.
The Philadelphia Eagles have won Super Bowl 59.
The Chiefs are currently 1.5-point underdogs at home against the Eagles this weekend. This will be the 70th home start of Patrick Mahomes' career and will just be the second time the Chiefs have been an underdog. Including the playoffs, KC has won 12 straight home games, one shy of tying its longest win streak in franchise history. Louis Riddick joining the party. Love the suit.
Yay,
Great
yay.
to have you with us. Is Sunday a must-win for the Kansas City Chiefs?
Yes, indeed it is. Look, think of the 5 of their next 8 games. Okay, they got Philly, Baltimore, Detroit, Washington all at home, and then at Buffalo. 5 of their next 8 before their bye. Their bye falls like right smack in the middle of the season for them. I think the reason why I say it's a must-win is because, look, they need to quickly kind of like stamp out the whole doubting process of have we started to turn in terms of maybe our run is coming to an end. And the reason why I say that is this. There's only one reason why I say that. Is because what has been a pillar of strength for this football team over the past 5 years, it's been the consistency of the defensive play. And against the Chargers, what did you see as far as their defense is concerned? They got the ball run on them. They got the ball thrown on them. They couldn't really rush the passer with any consistency. Justin had his way with them. And now that the Chargers have got a very, very good wide receiver group, they've got 2 absolutely hammers at running back, and they've got probably, at the end of the day, a top 5 to 8 offensive line with Joe Alt now moving the left tackle for Rashawn Slater. Did you notice that there being any kind of leakage on that side of the offensive line? 0. The Chargers are for real. The Broncos are for real. The Raiders are always a toss-up. So I think for Kansas City right now, they need to start providing some answers, not necessarily for us, but for themselves, as far as, okay, hey, look, we need to make sure that the defense is as strong as it's always going to be. We know the offensive line is good. We need to start scoring some points, and they need to come out with a strong performance against a quality football team right now.
Didn't you laugh at me about 3 weeks ago when I did the Chiefs schedule on there and I said take the under at 11.5?
Hey, you know,
fair.
Yeah, I did.
Fair.
I did. I'm gonna laugh at you again. But the point, no, seriously, the point is they just need to win this game, and maybe everything turns. But yeah, I see you. There's concern. There's concern after the way they look. I don't know if they're in trouble, but there's concern. There is concern.
The second half of the schedules get better. I did a viral with the schedule, and I said take the Chiefs under 11.5.
Okay.
And
Yeah, he
did.
did.
Disagree with me. I didn't count on losing to the Chargers, so I got an extra little bonus.
got an extra bonus.
Right out of the gate.
We hammered it for it.
Oh, they killed me.
Yeah.
Oh, they all of them.
Yeah, I did. We hammered it.
But I think this is a very important game for the Chargers. We talked about it in that first hour. I think the Chiefs. I think they need to win the game. Now listen, I think they can win the game. I'm not going to go too crazy on the first game. They didn't look great. Herbert threw the ball. Harbaugh gave him a chance to win the game, and Herbert played. That's the best game I've ever seen him play.
Yep.
He was great in the game. So I'm going to give him and Sao Paulo, we discussed the travel, the disaster, all that. So I'm going to give him a little break. I got to see a little more before I'm going to sit there and say they're going to have one of those 9-8 disappointing seasons. I think they'll come up with, I think they'll be feisty this week. I wouldn't bet the game because it's hard to read it. It's only a 1.5, but I expect the Chiefs to play a lot better. Must game's a little strong, but, 0-2 is not the way to go if you want to start off the season in pretty good shape.
Pluggo?
My mad dog imitation, fellas. Take it easy.
Yes.
Take it easy, okay? Listen, y'all. If you're telling me that this is a must-win because I've been saying the Chiefs are punk drunk and it's who they're going up against, I'm with you, Louis. I'm with you. But if you're telling me it's just to avoid 0-2 because, my God, it's insurmountable for them to come back from an 0-2, I'm not buying that. you got to remember that when we look at the Kansas City Chiefs, let's talk about a team that beats themselves. You're talking about Hollywood Brown and Rashee Rice missing a combined 28 games last year. One missed 13, one missed 15, okay? You talk about Isaiah Pacheco missing 10 games last year. So it's been a struggle for them to keep their wide receivers and their running backs on the field healthy. We can't ignore that. Xavier Worthy gets hurt. First play of the game running into Travis Kelce, all right? We know Rashee Rice is out for the time being because of his mishaps, okay? So you're not fully loaded. When the Kansas City Chiefs are fully loaded, what are we expecting? Is this a team that can run off 9 and 10 straight? Yes, they can. We all know what they're capable of. So I'm not going to sit up there and write their epitaph because they could potentially go 0-2 during the regular season. I do believe they got to send a message that they're ready to compete against the likes of the Philadelphia Eagles because they got bum rushed in the Super Bowl. That's true. But just an 0-2 record is not of extreme concern for me about them. I tell you what the one concern is. They don't do big plays anymore. I mean, since Tyreek Hill is gone, they haven't done that. 21% of Patrick Mahomes' throws against the Chargers in Brazil went for 10 yards or more. That's it. They're nipping and tucking and methodically going down the field, which leaves more room for mistakes, etc. They got to get a big play receiver, which is why it's so unfortunate that we saw Tyreek Hill in the news for the wrong reasons. Because if they had him back, Lord have mercy, it would be special. But obviously, we don't foresee that happening.
No, it's not a must-win, but it feels like it because of what we talked about with the Chargers. They need to get their stinger back. But this, like, Mad Dog, what did you say about Justin Herbert in this game against Kansas City?
Best I've ever seen him.
And they won by 6.
This
is not, we not gonna burn. They just have built too much credit. It's like with our wives, right? You build some credit, she let you go, right? So right now, Kansas City is this is an identity situation for me more than it is if they good enough. This team is gonna be in the playoffs. They're gonna compete and try to win a championship. Are they the best team in the AFC? I'm not willing to say that yet, but them going 0-2 to me means nothing. Other than when will their full boat be together? This team ain't played together with a full offense in a year and a half almost, Lou.
Yeah. Look, I'm not writing their obituary as far as the season is concerned right now. But I will say, this is the thing that concerns me though is this. The defense has always been pretty much lights out.
Yep.
The defense got bullied.
They got bullied
by the Chargers.
Yep.
And see that.
Yes.
And then when you see the end of the game and you see Drew Tranquil going up to Chris Jones, like, yo, you can't do that. You can't go inside just because you wanted to rush inside and let Justin out there and pick up the first down and then run out the clock. See, that's the kind of thing you just don't want to see that start off. That's why I say it's a must-win, not because if they lose it, that the season's over. It's just because they need to get on the right track now, right? They're measured by their standing in terms of being the most dominant team in the league. They're not measured by just being competitive. You go down 0-2, a lot of people say, it's all right. There's plenty of time left. For the Chiefs, that's not the standard they play at. You go out here and get smacked in the mouth by Philadelphia again, there's going to be some people in Kansas City going, hey, look now.
See, I think what's alarming is they usually win those games that they played against the Chargers.
Right.
They usually win those games. And not just the Chargers. We sat here for weeks last year and talked about how bad Kansas City
and they were lucky to win half the game.
And they were lucky to win 15 of them and be back in the Super Bowl. I'm not giving them that pass, Luke.
Right. Yeah.
But it's too much history for me to think that if they go down 2 games, that they won't. It may help them.
Yeah.
I know a lot of people will say, well, it may help. I think their stinger is not the same.
Yeah, there's no question that they believe they're going to be a back half of the season team. Back half of the season team. Because they'll be stronger than.
S.A.?
I just want to see them go out there and fight. They got punched in the mouth so flagrantly so on the biggest stage. Go out there, and if you lose a game. That happens. You could be 0-2 and you could come back from that. But it's how you play that we got to monitor about these guys. The Chargers put up 394 yards of offense. 318 came through the air. It got to a point where Spagnola's defense, he just was sending blitzes because that was the only way he had a prayer to stop Justin Herbert and those boys. That can't be that kind of situation that you're looking at against the Philadelphia Eagles while they're running all over you in the same time. That cannot happen.
100%. They need to show some fight like Kari Spears, and that's where I want to go.
49-14. They didn't leave much time on the clock to put together a drive here at the end of the first half, and the kickoff's coming their way. Hardman now to return it. Ho-ho! And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line. Here's 1st and 10. And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more. So we've reached halftime here at Arrowhead with the Chiefs on top. As we'll get you down to Orlando now. That's where the coach is, Jonathan Coachman, and our EA Sports halftime report.
Okay, Michael, thanks very much. And with that, we welcome you all into our EA Sports studios. This is the halftime report. We were treated to an excellent first half from the gunslinger, Patrick Mahomes. He came out of the gate smoking hot with 2 first-quarter touchdown passes to help steer his guys towards this halftime lead. The highlights are fairly one-sided to this point. It's a 2-touchdown difference here at the break, but I wouldn't call this one over just yet. I think there could still be some fireworks yet to come.
All right, Coach, second half, drawing near. Glad to have you back with us here on EA Sports. Pretty interesting first half. We'll see if any strategy changes for the next 30 minutes or more as this second half gets underway. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. The 49ers offense ready to get going again. They'll have it first in this third quarter. They'll begin with 1st and 10. Throwing is Purdy. That's taken in by Jennings. And he'll be tackled up around the 45-yard line. That's a gain of 19 and a very quick first down.
Whatever they've talked about in the locker room at the halftime break seems to have worked. They've come out with a new established energy. You could see it when they took the field. Now this offense seems to be building on it because with that chunk play, just a little bit of rhythm that they can build off of. They got a long way to go to get back into this game, but so far off to a good start.
They run straight ahead with McCaffrey. And he'll get 2 on this one before being taken down. They run once more with McCaffrey. And now for a second time, he loses the football. And this is taken in by the defense.
So the biggest thing that stands out here, Mike, is the fact that the defense just continues to pursue the ball. Every defense focuses on get as many hands to the ball carrier as possible because the guy in front of you, he misses the tackle or he falls down. You have to be there to make up for it, and the pursuit to the ball is not only how they're able to get him down, it's ultimately how they're able to take the ball away.
The Chiefs offense ready for their first possession. And remember now, all turnovers must be reviewed by replay. So this one is going to need a little closer look. At issue was the knee or any other body part except the hand down before the ball comes loose. And are the visuals convincing enough to overturn the call on the field? So that one overturned. They say the runner was down, and that will not be a fumble. And he's going to have a 49ers first down. They're able to convert on 3rd and short, picking up 4.
I like the element of surprise here, Mike. It seemed like everyone was so keyed elsewhere on the play that nobody even gave a thought to him potentially getting the run. Didn't take him long to see he was going to be able to clearly pick up that first down.
So they come to the line for first down and 10. Throwing from the gun is Purdy. Now a shot downfield for Samuel. And he's got another one. Deebo Samuel. Touchdown, 49ers. He has come alive after the break. His third touchdown of the second half. And that is the hat trick. What a game. His third touchdown reception of this one.
And nothing they've done to slow him down has worked, Mike. This defense, they're throwing multiple guys at him. They're playing man. They're playing zone. It doesn't matter. This guy is having his way, and he's having a day.
Extra point up and good from Moody. And the 49ers are back to within 7. It's 28-21. So, following that touchdown, Moody is back out to kick it off. Hardman now to return it. Now an opening past the 30. Good return here. Brings it up to the 33-yard line.
It's easy to make your quarterback look good when you can just get open as easily as he has in this game so far.